Superflex Bowl, the deep end. It's just started. We should run the Sharks.
Oh, gosh. You still want the Sharks?
Oh, you don't want the Sharks? All right, never mind.
No Sharks. No Sharks tonight.
The first pick is in a Superflex Bowl. We are picking sixth. Adam will share the board. I had to scramble the last 9 minutes to get to the basement location because it's too windy, apparently. Adam said he couldn't hear me.
Couldn't hear us.
Why would you want to hear me? So we're going. This is the FFWC Superflex Bowl, $50 entry. More spots are available. More leagues are forming. We're happy to help our friends at FFWC, Billy Muzio and company. Billy is in this draft and broadcasting or podcasting simultaneously. I told him an hour ago that the first thing I'm going to do when we're done is watch his show. And he said likewise. So we'll all be up late, Adam.
I love it. I'm excited. You know how I feel about Superflex. I love it. I wish everything was Superflex. But yeah, we talked a little bit of strategy before this, and we're gonna have a ton of these. We're gonna be doing these all summer. And so I had a busy day today too. I mean, soccer games, work all day long. You know, I don't know how guys do this that have full-time jobs. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy town.
I am going to make the pick at 106 and then go turn the dehumidifier off. So
Allen, Herbert, Mahomes, Lamar.
The first four picture quarterbacks, we talked about this. It's Kyler Murray or we're going non-QB, right?
Correct. That's the plan. We talked about this. We'll see what Billy wants to do. He's right in front of us too. I just want to spend the whole night sniping him. I don't know how often we're going to do these where we pick right next to him. So even just sniping him all night would be fun.
It would. We don't know if we're actually sniping him though until we watch the show at 11.
You're on the clock.
Oh baby,
there it is. Taylor,
Jonathan Taylor.
I told you.
You told me.
One of those two guys is not picking a quarterback because they're in show business like we are.
That's right. There's no business like show business.
Murray,
lock it in. Murray might be my QB2.
Yeah. And
especially after Hopkins comes back.
Yep.
Come on.
Hang on. I'm not leaving.
Come on. Mike's not going anywhere. He's shutting the dehumidifier off. So first pick, Josh Allen naturally. Herbert, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor, and then we took Kyler Murray. This is a super flex. We took Murray at the 1-6, right?
We would have taken Taylor.
And
we would not have picked the next quarterback.
Correct.
And if it had been Mahomes and not Murray or Jackson, we might have passed as well.
Yep.
Trade offer?
No. You know what I got to figure out here? This is the Draft Sharks War Room.
Oh, you're doing that.
I got to see if I can mute it, though. Because if I can't, every time I go to podcasts and I do it, it makes all these funny, awesome noises. And if I can't mute it, I'm just going to X out of it. And I don't think I can. So I'm going to X out of it, I think. Tough. It's a tough loss.
We'll be all right.
All right. We'll be good. We do this. So what do you think, Mike? So yeah, go through the next couple here.
Can you see my queue?
I cannot see you. I mean, I can. Just I'd have to put it up on the screen to do it, which I could do. Except Billy might be sniping us, but
no, he can't see it, right?
How open do we want to get with our discussion here? Do we want to
a little bit? It's our first one. I'm okay talking about it. I think we need to. It's our first. We did one separately, right? Like a month ago or more.
Yes. Yep. We did.
So you have 3 receivers and a running back going in round 1. Guys are willing to play around a little bit here. That's good.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just trying to retweet this so if people want to join.
Okay.
They can get in here.
So I think you have Kyler Murray.
Yep.
I think you want to first look at of course, stacks, but also who are they playing in the playoff weeks?
Yeah,
Arizona plays Denver, Tampa Bay, and Atlanta.
Completely agree. Denver, Tampa Bay, Atlanta.
So there are plenty of options with at least two of those teams.
Run backs for sure. Yeah.
And I think what you want to do here, Adam, in my opinion, is my instinct is you think of who the best guy is within the position group. It's early. You can pivot without worrying about that. And then, all right, so I have the best guy in each of those teams versus like, what does the quarterback shortage look like? And are we better off taking quarterback 2, depending on how things are flowing, or the best guy on one of those teams?
Yeah, no, I completely agree there. We'll have to see how this flows here. I like seeing that not a lot of quarterbacks have gone here. Are we considering a quarterback next?
I would. Although 3 running backs and 3 quarterbacks each went. There goes Carr. We are 3 away.
You're on deck.
I like this. You're the super flex guru though.
I like both of those. I like the top one for what you were talking about before.
Yeah.
So, because I can see that cue now. I figured out how to do it. So, I like that. And then we could talk about it after. But
you're on the clock.
Oh, there it is.
Did he go?
I'm bad luck, Mike. It's been bad luck all spring.
Did he go?
Yeah, Russell Wilson went.
All right.
So now
you're on the clock.
So we have to start.
I'm okay with the guy I have there anyway.
Okay, do it.
Want to?
Yeah, do it, and then we just leave it alone.
There could be a little bit of a discount because there's still some uncertainty, but we're going to pick Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, yeah. I heard he's having it's early, but I think we talked about this before. We were talking about quarterbacks, like with Trey Lance. You might start to get whispers of him being phenomenal, electric.
It's out there.
It's out there. So he's a guy that you said his ADP could rise certainly. And now we'll probably leave the position alone for a while.
So we went from let's not pick a quarterback to picking 2 right away.
Picking 2. That's okay, though. That's okay.
Takes the pressure off.
You know what? And there's something to be said for that. Like not having to worry about chasing quarterback later. Like now we just lock in to running backs and receivers. You have to start 3 receivers. It's full PPR. It's not tight end premium. So, and it allows us to kind of stack some of these quarterbacks, some of our quarterbacks, get some run backs going. I know you got the schedule open, so you're going to be looking into that, for sure.
Right.
For sure. I don't know. Do you know how to mute the draft room?
Oh,
no. That's not it. I got to get used to this.
We are on Murray and Lance through 2 rounds of the Super Flex Bowl. Probably not a unique start.
No.
CD Lamb, so Billy, once you commit to the bit.
That's right.
Taylor and Lamb. And then Bradley, right? He's team 4, team Stalter.
Yep.
Goes Jackson Harris. That's a correlation week 17. Team 3, we're going down now. So Mahomes and Dalvin Cook. That's 5 running backs, 4 receivers. You've done a lot of drafts. How does that balance feel? There goes a 6th running back, Derrick Henry, with Herbert.
I'm a little bit surprised with having to start. Now, this is best ball, so maybe that's why running backs are going a little bit higher. But with having to start 3 receivers, I'm a little bit surprised. Now, you'll see these guys will probably take a receiver coming back here. I like Billy's start. If we weren't going to go, I could see us having his exact team. If he would have gone Kyler Murray, I could see us having Taylor Lamb. Interesting how that starts. Superflex is so funny. Kirk Cousins as a 2nd round pick. But that's what we want. Once we go quarterback, we want to see quarterbacks going now. That's what we want to see. So, I like who you got queued up there. I also don't hate that or that I just queued up.
Go ahead.
Or that for obvious reasons.
I think it's this guy.
You can just say the number on the queue.
I just moved him to 1.
I'm gonna have to let me see.
Or this has got to be great radio right now, right? I mean, radio.
This guy or that guy.
That's where I made my living.
It goes Mixon. So Diggs Mixon. The 3-1 and 3-2 go Diggs Mixon. We figured I'd like to see.
I like 1, 2, 3 a ton.
Yeah.
Or here's 4. Wait a minute.
I can't believe you don't like my 4 on there.
No, I don't not like it.
Oh, you moved him up to 2. Okay. I like, or he
right.
moved himself up to 2.
Devontae Adams at 3-3. That was my favorite here.
Yeah. So
we're in great shape. We're in great shape.
Are we looking for any correlation here, Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
Always, right?
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to trust that you've got the correlations and that stuff down when you put the players up here. So
okay.
Or the stacking or whatever. So
yep. I'm thinking about it.
Perfect. I like it.
This is a $50 entry.
I know.
And there's $5,000 up top.
That's all we care about.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
I mean, we care about our friends
and our
loved
loved
ones.
Yeah, of course.
But
you're on deck.
Like, build the team the right way and have everything in position for those 3 weeks. It's not underdog where it's so much more about 1 week. This is the 3, so you have to know all those matchups. And I know some of them, but I've also got the internet, so I'm able to look.
Very important.
I like 1 and 2 here for me are pretty close.
Yeah.
Depending on which position you think has more value at this point.
Well, I think Billy's going to take 2, just because I feel like I know him, and he probably wants to snipe us too. But
he's drinking Turnbull tonight.
Oh,
you're on the clock.
Well, ooh, okay. That's what we like to see. Quarterbacks. He took Rodgers. So
good because I didn't have one yet.
It's Fournette, Debo, or Kelsey for us.
I think it's not Kelsey.
Oh, I don't think it's Kelsey either. So do we want to go? What's the Tampa connection again with the schedule?
Tampa plays Arizona in week 16.
Oh. So do we want to go?
Is Lance? Let's go Debo.
I was gonna say, do we rather go with the stack or the run back? I like the stack.
Me too.
I like it.
I know what I'm doing. Fournette is appealing here, and congrats to who gets him. But Debo Samuel, Lance and Debo. So San Francisco becomes more important. It opens up Vegas, which is the 17 game. Seattle, they play on Thursday night in 15. And then they have Washington in 16. In underdog, by the way, it's the team that ends up being sort of like the last ditch stack team is Washington. Dotson, Wentz, either McKissick or Brian Robinson, Logan Thomas, Curtis Samuel, they're all sitting there from like round 14, 15 on. And
yeah,
so
they're free.
If you're in the mood, you can load up on Washington. If you draft Cleveland early, that's week 17 over there. But again, FFWC is a 3-week game, more like FFPC. It's more of a 3-week game.
Yep. I like that. And me personally, I like that style better, where it's a 3-week game rather than a 1-week game at the end, because it just makes for wider, correlations, wider stacks, like we've been talking about the underdog with the, week 17 is the only thing that matters. Here's cool because it's 3 weeks that matter. So it gives you, it also makes you more lineups. You're going to have, I feel like in some of these tournaments where they're week to week at the end, you're going to have a lot of the same teams that have been built. This kind of opens it up to a little bit more. So, after we took Samuel, it went Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Matt Ryan.
3 quarterbacks.
Yep. 3 quarterbacks as QB 16 in the middle or at the tail end there around 3. So I love the different strategies and stuff.
Me too. Me too.
I
Adam,
wonder. Yes,
these guys have done a nice job. Billy, Scott, Roy, they've done a nice job with this site. It's appealing to look at, I think, and it's gotten better every day with not only the interface and sort of what everything is when you open it, but also they've got different tournaments, the World Championship and the Player Profiler. So they've done a great job here.
Yeah, and they're really working their butt off. Billy's always messaging me, asking me, what I think about the site. And every day they're getting better. So kudos to him. Kudos to Scott. Scott's great. Scott Atkinson is great about, hey, what do the players want? What are the, how can we make it better? What can we do? What type of gaming do you want? What type of tournaments do you want? So I really, this tournament right here is a Billy Musio special. So I really think they're doing a great job over there with kind of being for the players. Right.
3 rounds in.
Brady, Mike Evans stack there for Always Smooth there at the 12. It's so interesting to me seeing,
And they play Carolina in week 17.
There you go. It's all about that week 17 for Always Smooth. All right. Let me see here.
Murray, Lance, Samuel. Okay.
I'm going to throw, I don't know about the correlations, but I'm just going to throw a couple guys in there. See what we think here. Maybe a little bit of that.
Oh, there's so much.
I know.
There's so much with these teams. When you expand it, to 3 weeks.
Yes.
Holy cow, there's so much.
Yeah, so I threw a couple in the queue there. I don't know if you have to refresh it, but
look
at this. Chase, so daily double at the 11 goes Chase Eckler, Kelsey Andrews. So he's going to try to fade quarterback tonight and see how it works out for him.
I can see a Kenny Pickett situation developing there.
That's right. Kenny Pickett. Here we come.
5 away. There goes AJ Brown at 4-3.
Brown.
Superflex so distorts or just changes the equilibrium you're used to if you're doing other drafts, and that's fun.
It's funny because Superflex says quarterback, best ball says running back, starting 3 receiver says receiver. So what are you going to do? Like you can't, you really got to plan for it all.
If you want to go only NFC West, I'm saying it's possible at this point.
Absolutely. I mean, we might get our guy that we wanted last round here.
It's possible.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think who cares and call sign Bob are listening, but we already talked about we were leaning between Fournette and Debo, and we went Debo. Man, it'd be nice if Fournette fell back to us.
I mean, you did a draft last night. We're like, oh, let's go, and then you got sniped at every turn. So it's pretty. It's not unlikely that somebody there goes Fournette. I mean, it's not crazy that people you're talking about are watching or listening.
That's right. I mean, Fournette's ready. Fournette's at ADP. I'm not. I mean, there's the top 3 guys in our queue. I really like the third one because of for obvious reasons.
I moved them around.
Oh, okay. I'll have to.
But go ahead.
Oh yeah, number 1 and number 2. Yeah. I would take all 3 of them. You know how I feel about number 1. So
we'll be fine.
Just got to get through call sign Bob here, who needs a running back naturally.
Love call sign Bob's team right now.
Burrow. You're on the clock.
There it is. Ding, ding, ding. Sniped us on Wilson. Sniped us on Barkley. Never ends. So
I think your Draft Sharks teammates would appreciate Connor here.
Yeah, as I say, do we go Connor because we got Murray? Is that what we do?
I think so.
It's between Connor and Kamara to me.
I'm okay with Kamara, but Connor is a better correlation and it keeps our NFC West only dream alive.
Do it. I like it.
Connor. There is the possibility of a suspension with Kamara. There's also the possibility that it will wait until after the season. So plan accordingly. New quarterback, new coach. Well, not really a new quarterback, I guess. New coach and some legal drama with Kamara. But my instinct is that makes him a buy because people are worried about him and they're picking other guys in these ranges that are also very good. So I feel like you want to be on Kamara a little bit, but here with Murray, I think this will be more interesting.
For sure. Yep. I like it so far. I like it. We got the stacks, we got the correlation. I like it.
Arizona, San Francisco. Well, there's not that many teams to have to learn the schedules from. I mean, it's only 2 through 4 rounds.
That's right. And I don't like any Rams players, so I don't want any Rams players. We're not taking any of them.
Why is that?
No Rams players. You hear that call sign, Bob?
Okay.
We're not taking any Rams players.
Okay.
So, all right. So let's see. So it went, the third round is gone like this. Tua Tagovailoa. I'm terrible at that. I like Owabadum better than that name. Mark
getting
Andrews.
Getting better.
Mark Andrews, AJ Brown, Javonte Williams, Leonard Fournette, Saquon Barkley. Those are the 2 guys we wanted. Bang, bang, sniped. We took James Conner. I'm fine with it. Alvin Kamara and Justin Fields as QB 18. How did Team Stelder do? Did you like that, Lamar and Justin?
Yeah.
Couple of cheat code quarterbacks there.
Well, he's got 2 correlations for Week 17. He's got Jackson and Harris who play each other, and then he's got Swift and Fields who play each other. So you have to have the receivers you like well enough in the middle of these drafts to be able to get there. But most of these guys, I'm sure Brad is playing in lots of these.
Yeah,
and you just try different things. But he's got 2 running back, bring back, quarterback combos there already. It's good.
Yes, I just don't know how I feel about Lamar is a fine pick there, but I might lean Kyler Murray. And this is some stuff that we might want to remember. Is I know you get the bring back but do you really want to bring back a Steeler against the Ravens and a Raven? I mean, those are going to be 2 pretty good defenses. I feel like that isn't going to be a super high scoring game. So maybe you lean Kyler Murray and then you kind of do the NFC West thing. But we'll see. Who knows?
In terms of Week 17, it's Arizona, Atlanta.
Oh, baby.
Which will be climate controlled. But again, this is 3 weeks.
And that's what the fun thing about it is, talking about the week-to-week stuff. Would you rather have Arizona against a really terrible defense? I'm assuming Atlanta's going to be a terrible defense. Or would you rather have a Steeler and a Raven facing each other, hoping that game's a shootout and you have both sides of it? It's tough. It's, you could go both ways. So after Fields, it went Nick Chubb, Keenan Allen, and then back to the 1. They double tap receiver and go Michael Pittman Jr. and Cortland Sutton is wide receiver 14. He went wide receiver 15 in our football guys draft last night. He is flying up draft boards.
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean,
interesting.
It feels good if you drafted him 3 or 4 rounds later. 6 weeks ago.
Sure. And it feels good if he's your wide receiver 3 here. You don't hate that.
Yep.
All right. Man, I like right? the top 2 options for sure. I like those. Right. I like those a lot. A lot. They make a lot of sense for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else do I want to throw? We might start looking at.
Is there screaming value somewhere else?
I'm thinking I added 1 guy there. And then maybe, there's certain, it's not value, but I'll wait to throw him on there for a little bit. But
the guy I just added is.
I just added somebody too. I don't know if you saw that.
You're on deck.
Oh, on deck. All right. So it went.
Receiver
after Sutton, it went Deontay Johnson, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, and we are on deck. Billy has Jonathan Taylor, CeeDee Lamb, Aaron Rodgers, Alvin Kamara.
We're fine.
Yeah,
top 2, right?
Yep. Like it a lot.
So it's kind of funny. We'll get a tight end that either is a stack or a bring back.
Yep.
Very Sorry for all the jargon. Which is better? Who do you like at the top two?
That's a great question. Do you like the stack and the bring? I like Pitts better as a player.
Me too.
Fantasy wise. So I like him like a tier better. So with the bring back and the player that I like better, I would go that route.
Me too.
You're on the clock.
So I put DK. So he took Metcalf. I put Metcalf in there for the.
I like Pitts here.
But yeah, I love Pitts. Do it. Tight end 3, Kyle Pitts.
And Atlanta, Arizona is week 17. Okay.
Yes. Love that.
So let's fill out now the meat of this team, the middle, running backs and receivers until we turn blue.
Well, we already went blue. It's funny. Only us and Daily Double have tight ends. So,
well, that'll change in a minute.
That'll change soon. Yeah, for sure. I really hope call sign Bob wanted Pitts badly.
I feel like I'm sort of warm to call sign Bob.
Do we know call sign Bob? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't know if I do. All right. So this is tough doing both. You know, when I'm on the air, I like to sort of be focused on being on the air, but
yeah,
I guess I'm sort of showing that I'm more interested in how we do here.
Drafting on the air is definitely negative EV. I mean, nobody drafts on the air. In fact, I haven't seen anybody post like $1 million winning lineup that they drafted on the air. I don't know. Maybe I missed it, but
Draft Sharks Invitational, of the 4 of us, Matt, Jared, yourself, me, who's ever drafting, they stand down. The other 3 guys do the show.
I love that. I love that.
All right. We are on Atlanta through Pitts, but we're on Arizona and San Francisco. That's our build here.
Yep.
So Arizona.
Do we care about position? I mean, we're not going to go tight end or quarterback.
Yes.
We do. Okay.
I mean, I think it's pretty equal between the two. We're 1-1. Arizona is Denver, Tampa, Atlanta. Atlanta's covered. Denver, Tampa. San Francisco is Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
Yes, I know Seattle is in Washington. But the names we have listed, oh boy, this is still a possibility here.
I know. There's also other correlations that we had that haven't even been started yet that we can start if we want to.
That's right.
You know, week 17, think of some of those cheap week 17 correlations. I threw a player up there that might be intriguing.
Mm-hmm. Happy Father's Day, by the way, early.
Yes, same to you. You got any big plans?
Yeah. Tomorrow is golf with some friends, and then Sunday will be my dad. It's his birthday too.
Oh, very nice.
And baseball before that. My son has a baseball game.
Very nice. I mean, baseball on Father's Day. Come on. That's you have an apple pie too.
It's also National Martini Day.
It's also National Martini Day.
Sunday.
That's right.
Which you know me well enough, I think, to know that that's my preferred drink. I'm drinking wine tonight because of Billy. I feel like Billy sort of having us over into the FFWC world, and I was texting with him about what we're going to have as a beverage tonight. And so red wine felt right. Also, I thought I'd be outside. It's going to get chilly tonight, but it was too windy for me to set up out there. So we had to jump down to the basement. No helmets or footballs or whatever behind me. I had to throw the green screen on. Got it done. That's good.
Well, what a guy.
Adam, are you open to either of those top 2, or is it dumb?
I was just going to say, I think number 1 makes our team unique. I don't hate it at all.
You're
what
on
about
deck.
This player I just put up there? Exception or no?
What number are they? Number 1 I just saw. I don't love it.
You want to do this?
I don't love it. Yeah, I want to do. He's gonna take him here. You already know that. Jared Goff. I love it. You know how I feel about Jared. So if we would have faded, we would have looked at Goff, and we probably would have taken him in the 5th. I'm assuming.
We should consider QB3 next round.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Because look at what's happening.
You're on the clock.
Superflex draft. Okay,
Yeah.
Breece Hall goes 6'6". You want to do it? It's fun.
It's fun. It's unique. It's a stack. Yeah, do it.
George Kittle.
I mean, we would never do that under any other circumstance.
Wow, what a fun! This is why you love it. I mean, this is so much fun.
I know. I love
Look
it.
at all that blue.
Look at
The top 4 tight ends are on 2 teams, and I bet of the other 10, 9 are not worried.
No, they're not.
But Pitts could easily be the number 1 target recipient in Atlanta, and we got Arizona, Atlanta going. And Kittle, I mean, it's Lance and Debo. We got to stay away from the rest of that team, right? But couldn't Kittle be sort of different? Kittle has never had the touchdowns. He's always been a great player. New quarterback. Why not? Like he's perfectly the right age. It's there.
Yeah,
it's there.
I love Kittle as a player. He's got to stay healthy and work with this build. I think this is going to be a unique build in this tournament too. So I like that. So we're thinking maybe quarterback next round, and then we're not touching quarterback or tight end for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
And it is
maybe quarterback has to wait because of 2 tight ends. We'll see, but
we'll see. I mean,
my number 1 guy is up there. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just going to X out Darren Waller because we're not taking him. So get him off the board.
I like that. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, there's so many receivers I still like. I got to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not thinking correlate. If I'm just looking at guys that I like, I really like, and I know you like him, and there was another one. There's also, there goes
Gibson. I wanted Gibson. So the whole offseason has been, poor Antonio Gibson. They got McKissick back. Gibson still scored with McKissick. And then Brian Robinson, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's depth. It's year 3. I still want to trust that Gibson can smash, and all the negativity around him since the beginning has still not buried him. Like, he's still been a very playable fantasy player. So with Washington playing against one of these teams, San Francisco, maybe in one of these games, especially, like, I thought Gibson was perfect for us. Oh, well.
Yeah, no, and we'll get some Gibson in these, because what's interesting to me is I've been able to get Gibson at the end of the 5th, beginning of the 6th in some drafts on other sites. And he went in the 6th round in a super flex, which is interesting. The fact that, with 22 quarterbacks going, he went as running back 23. He normally doesn't go as running back 23. I don't think, but okay. So after we took Kittle, it went Marquise Brown, Terry McLaurin, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, Allen Robinson, Brandon Cooks, Juju Smith-Schuster. We are up in 3 picks, Mike. I like some of the I like number 4 and 5 that I put on there if we want to go in that route.
What do you think about number 1?
I like 1.
Love it.
For the reasons that we've spoken about before. I like that.
And because his name rhymes with Schmeichel Schmamus.
That's
Sorry, is that too much information?
That was TMI. I also like.
You're on deck.
I also like number 2. Oh, I was going to say I really like Bateman too.
I don't have a favorite second choice here if we lose on our number 1.
Okay.
It's going to be yours if we lose on number 1.
If we can get 3 and 4, like if we lose on number 1, I wouldn't mind taking 3 and 4.
I just got to put number 5 on the list.
Just do it.
Or wait a minute.
I can't wait for Hubbard to murder this draft after we're done.
No, it's definitely not a quarterback here for us. It's just wrong. Come on, Bill.
We got some comments here.
I'm not watching the show. Let's hear them. 2, 1. What?
You're on the clock.
Who? Gabe Davis. Museo.
Fine, but I love Godwin for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
he's got to play. I think he's going to
play in a month. He'll miss a month at the most. Playoff time. We get there. Tampa plays San Fran, isn't it? Did I say? Doesn't matter. But Arizona. They play Arizona Sunday night.
Oh yeah, you don't have to sound me. Take him. QB 29. If he plays week 1, we've already won that pick. You know what I mean? Like
he probably won't. He probably won't.
We'll see. Scott Atkins says the on deck and you're on the clock voice inside the software is the one and only Liz Loza.
Is it
from Yahoo Fantasy? Yes, she used to work there pre Yahoo. That's fantastic info. I love Liz Loza, also famously in the Draft Sharks Invitational. That info, if anyone cares, on this podcast will be coming out. We'll be sending invites out next Friday, a week from today. So, so excited for that. But all right,
is that going to be 7 leagues this year?
It's going to be 6.
6, okay.
6 leagues, but we revamped it with some new blood. Obviously, the main event champs are getting the invite.
If you finish last, relegation.
We were going to do relegation for like the bottom 5. But if the bottom 5 would be, can you even imagine?
You can't draft be afraid of the bottom 5. You're playing to win out of 72.
I don't think the bottom. Here's the thing. I don't know if the bottom 5. I don't know if a couple of them would come back if they got relegated. So,
look, there's 100 new people in the space every day.
It's true. But we want the best of the best, Mike. We want the best of the
best. Right.
Okay.
Doesn't that change all the time, or?
Absolutely. I mean, we're bringing in main event champs new main event champs every year. So
they live down the street.
That's right. No, Western New York. Okay. So after we took Godwin, it went Darren Waller. Someone else decided to take a tight end. Hunter Renfrow, Kenneth Walker III, and Elijah Mitchell. I like it so far. I like it. I like the guys. I like all 3 guys in our queue.
Let's see. I want to be.
I mean, I don't know if it's too early for this guy that I added. Oh, there's also this guy. Oh boy.
I am fine with any of this. Okay, Cooper just went. I clicked on Cooper, but he was just drafted. Fine.
I would love to have number 6 guy in our queue, but I don't know if it works with this build.
Getting some pushback in the comments. I know that feel like the line is when they're shooting at you, you're doing something right. But that doesn't have to be true. You could just be way off.
Wait, what comments are you reading? Are you just making up
in the draft? They're like,
I see.
Premium flashbacks to our 1K draft. No, it was mostly correlation and elite talent. And I do think, not that you asked me like in a good sort of good faith way, but Pitts is a great pick there, and Kittle with the 49ers. Okay. Like there's a lot of evenness at the other positions in these areas, I think. So it'll be different. That's what you keep saying. Different, unique.
Yeah.
And we're done there.
Wait a minute. He was kidding. Daily Double's the other one that has 2 tight ends.
No, it was someone else or no?
Daily Double said, "What's wrong with him? He must think this is tight end premium. Why did they take?"
Oh, that's funny. That guy has 2.
He's the one who's got Kelsey Andrews. Because I was about to go light his team up, Mike. You know me. Like, let me go see who we drafted. Oh, wait, he took the first two. Nice picks, Daily Double. Nice picks.
Yeah, I'm always sort of playing defense.
You do that. I'll go on the offense. All right, we're up in about 4 or 5
away. I'm going to look at ADP right here more than I am correlations because we're kind of pretty good there.
Yeah. Man, I really like the top 3 guys there.
All right.
You
are pretty much married to number 3.
You're on deck.
Yes, I am.
You're on deck.
I am.
And we lost one.
But
I like this, but that's not a correlation play. I like.
Oh, this one though. Oh man.
What?
Number 3. I think I just put him in the 3rd spot. Yeah, the guy in the 3rd spot makes sense, right? ADP wise, and everything else considered.
Looking. Oof. I don't know.
No,
I like 4. I like the new 3. We lost Elijah Moore. I like 3 more.
You're on the clock.
All right, so we're on the clock here. So who do you like?
Best ball. I think I like 3.
The receiver?
I think I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for ADP. It's good for the stack.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I like
it.
Okay? Yep.
Wow. Let me think. 28 seconds.
I mean, we're probably not going to get one or two, but that's fine. It's receiver or running back here. You got to start 3. The stack makes sense.
ADP is good.
ADP is good.
104 Mojo. All right, London.
I like Drake London here, for sure.
Wow. Are we going to that game, Atlanta versus Arizona in Week 17 on New Year's Day or whatever? If it's actually big here, like I have a couple of other teams where it's such a fun sort of mid to late stack to put together. There's other guys too. I think we probably should be done.
Sure, and
it's just a fun one to those drafts. These drafts are so much fun to sort of fall into different, boats, right? You sort of end up in different boats as you
navigate the river. I like it because I feel like every time I'm doing some of these best ball tournaments, I'm always getting sniped on my stacks and sniped on my correlations, and I'm kind of scrambling this one tonight. And I think that's the super flex portion of it is you can go so many different ways with it. With 2 quarterbacks, you have 2 different ways to correlate it and 2 different ways to stack it and all that. So I really like going Drake London there. And maybe, one of those top 2 guys in our queue falls back to us. I doubt it, especially with the way that Team 1 looks right now. But yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot.
It's fun.
Personally,
we're going to be doing 5 more.
5 at least. Well, we're going to do 5 more podcasts. We're going to be at least doing 5. We're going to be doing more drafts, more than that
tonight.
I mean, straight up, I would have taken London. Me personally, I would have taken him over Elijah Moore. I would have taken him over Brandon Ayuk. I would have taken him over Amari Cooper. So I really like getting Drake London there.
Good.
Ooh, more quarterbacks. So after we took London, I went Daniel Jones, Adam Thielen, Davis Mills. Oh boy, Mac Jones.
All right.
That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see.
Well,
this is going to be big here for us. Oh, Rashad Penny.
Do you know, I'm admitting that I don't, what the merits are of playing with 2 quarterbacks versus 3? Like, how risky is it to stay at 2?
I think it depends on who the 2 are, who the 3rd one is. Let me go look if there's anyone even.
No, I mean, there really isn't.
Yeah.
So you could wait all night. Like, if we want to wait on Desmond Ridder or.
Well, here's the thing too, Mike, and I don't know. I'd like to hear some research on this. We're basically, at this point, we're banking on our 2 quarterbacks, one of them or both of them being awesome every single week, right? Now, is it stupid to say, hey, listen, let's just take – I mean, we could probably get we could probably get both of them pretty cheap. But, like, I'm trying to think, like, do we go Jimmy Garoppolo and say, okay, well, like, if Trey Lance gets hurt, at least we've got a handcuff for him, you know.
You can, but that is not something we should have to rush into.
Correct. No one's taking Garoppolo anytime soon.
I want to put these.
I don't even know who's the backup in Arizona. I don't even know.
Kurt Warner.
That's right.
I want to put these. I'm sorry. I want to put these Q players in ADP order. So that's what I'm working on here.
Oh, we lost AJ. Oh, I know who took him.
Who?
Oh, wow. I would have thought. So Dylan. Oh, he went earlier than I thought. Never mind. I was going to say Stalder's definitely going to take Dylan, but Dylan was.
Is Michael Ratman taken?
That's right. It's
Brad.
I can't wait.
I really like Brad. He's going to think
you're
I'm
on the
just
clock.
trolling him.
Miles Sanders, we got him.
You're on the clock.
If that's who we're taking.
Sanders went.
Yeah, Pollard.
Oh, okay, fine.
Right?
I'll do it.
Love it. I wanted Pollard, Dylan. Pollard sat there. I love that. Love it.
You always draft him.
Oh, got to. And now we hear he's working out of the slot. Oh my gosh, don't get me on.
They're all working out of the slot.
I know. It never happens. I know. But he had 1,000 yards rushing last year, you know. Whatever. I would
have preferred Sanders to Pollard.
Well, I'm glad Sanders was gone then.
So we can still be friends. All right, we're almost halfway through. 20 rounds, no kickers or defense. Something that if we were professionals, or sorry, not to put that on Adam, if I were a professional, I would have said right at the beginning. But I really would have if I didn't have to scramble to get down here and plug everything in like 5 minutes because outside was too windy. We're missing, I'm sure, a perfect night in this part of the world. Just like the wind is blowing and it's a little bit chilly right before the beginning of summer, almost the latest sunset of the year. The best. But anyway, we're in our basement and that's fine too.
All right.
Do you like our North Carolina Tar Heels color theme that I installed on our team?
You mean with our deep end logo?
The deep end logo, but then on FFWC, you can pick from all the different color schemes, NFL and NCAA. Like, well, Carolina is the closest.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see it now.
I went ahead and made that our wallpaper.
I love it. I absolutely love it
too.
I love the Tar Heel blue. Okay, let's see. The queue's getting thin. It's getting short.
We start 3 receivers.
You start through 3 receivers, so I'll never get mad about taking a receiver.
Oh, dude. Hope you're sitting down.
Oh
my gosh, is he gone?
There's no way he's gone.
Oh, he is gone. I was looking for Gage, 9-10.
Oh, who took Gage? Jet Mech. What is it? What was he thinking here? Let's take a look. This is wide receiver 3. Interesting. Okay.
Ooh, it's kind of. I'm going to check ADP on this latest guy. Too early. Who cares though?
So Jose Pena.
I like our number 1.
Okay. Well, while I'm looking at that, we're going to try answering this. Does any team have a roster construction that we like? Roster construction that we like? If you want to peruse there and see. Other than ours, obviously.
I mean, there could be any team out here that's good. I mean, I feel like there's no right answer to that. You want to be different if you're sort of down the line in a draft and quarterbacks are going, there's value just in and of itself of being different than that. So I feel like we're the one with 2 tight ends, or we're one of 2 teams with 2 tight ends in the first 6 picks. The other team was in the first 4 picks. In a tournament, almost anything could be defended.
Right. Yeah, and Jose was actually
you're on deck.
He had another question about why 2 tight ends early. I don't know if he was in the show earlier, but we went for the the Pitts, the correlations, with Pitts and Kittle's the stack, Pitts is a correlation playing Arizona. So we really like that.
You're on the clock.
We are on the clock now. Sky Moore went filthy. All right, so you want to go with that number one guy there?
I think so, unless you like one of the next three a lot. And I kind of like two. I like 2 and 3.
I like 2, but we need one more. We need one that position.
Do we?
More. You know what? I forgot we just took one. No, we don't actually. I mean, I like 3, and with Godwin questionable, it might not be a bad idea.
Right. Pick a receiver.
All right. I like Chase.
10 seconds. Me too.
Chase.
Turn off auto pick. Got it.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. I like it. Claypool's been actually rising lately. So it's nice to be able to get him. I know.
Finally.
I know. Wide receiver 45. I still like him there. So
is that what he was in this draft? 45?
45, yep.
Like FFWC putting that up there, that's good.
It's great for us podcasters, I'll tell you.
The World Championship is their signature event, but I did a player profiler draft that was fun. And they have all the different entry points. They have the starter ones and then Super Flex Bowl. So if you're not familiar with FFWC and you know us, or you found us another way, definitely check it out. Every new website that you don't know from before takes time to get used to.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean you won't like it more than the other ones.
Yep. I'm actually signed up for 3 of their main events. So I'm excited to get I was going to ask if Scott's still in the chat, when do we get draft slots for that? Probably after we pay the full amount, I'm assuming. But
these guys are in Vegas too.
Yes, live drafts in Vegas.
MGM.
Hanging out. Yep, MGM over by the top golf there. Maybe we'll do some top golf, Mike. Have a little fun.
There might be time. I mean, I'll be there.
I would love a top golf in Buffalo or Rochester. Come on.
I've never been to one.
Me either. Vegas is the place. Let's do it.
I can't imagine playing golf indoors in Las Vegas, though. Like, I kind of want to be.
It's not inside, though.
I want to be Vegasing when I'm in Vegas.
That is true. That is true. All right. So after we took Claypool, it went Alan Lazard, Dalton Schultz, Dallas Goedert, Dawson Knox.
Run on tight ends. Congrats, you guys.
Run on tight end. And to kind of answer Jose's question too, and let's like from a macro, like when I look at other teams' builds, I like to see, and this might sound, because I don't know what they think about different players. I like to see that a team that just has a plan, not maybe pre-draft, but no, like as the draft's going, you can see that they've got a plan, and it's not like team one. Forget about who they took. Quarterback, 5 receivers, 4 running. Like he's got a plan, so when you've got a macro plan, the micro becomes a little bit easier. Clearly Team Weiland was going to go quarterback. So I just like teams that have plans, and stick to them there.
Mm-hmm.
Team Stalder, quarterback, running back, quarterback, then 5 straight receivers, tight end. He's got a plan. I like it. All right. Scott says, everyone paid in full and selected your specific draft date and time gets the draft slot on 4th of July. Oh, I got to finish paying here. I got to get
up early. Get up early on the 4th of July.
That's right.
4th of July, overrated holiday. It's fine. It's fun. It's summer. It's also sometimes very hot. And if it's on a Wednesday, are you working Tuesday and Thursday? Are you what is happening? Memorial Day is better. Memorial Day, which has a different meaning, is also always on a Monday, easily plannable. I'm sorry, I'm going into my my favorite soapbox, which is that Memorial Day is the best holiday. And nobody asked for that. All Scott was doing was telling you that on July 4th, you're going to find out when you're picking.
So now it's an underrated holiday. Okay, come on.
It just became underrated.
All right. Do we want who are we looking at here?
I love this list. I love this list in this order.
In this order.
Change it if you want. Change it if you want.
No, I'm trying to see if I like. I definitely like 1 for sure, and I like 4. I like where 1 and 4 are at. I would probably put 3 ahead of 2 outside of the correlation and the stack and all that. But so I like it. Leave it.
You're on deck.
Oh, there goes Tony to Brad.
There goes Tony.
He must have our password.
Dirty dog. That guy is not going to take another running back ever. But then again, we only have 2.
Billy?
Well. No, Stalder. He took 2, and that was it.
Well, we have 2.
I know, that's what I just said. And
oh no, we can't. But I'm putting in the queue for effect.
For effect.
Look at that.
Let's see. No, we can't.
I like 5 too. I think there might be
enough.
I think there might be enough bulk at that position to wait.
I added a guy to the queue for maybe next round.
You're on the clock.
If that's the route you want to go next round.
You're on the clock.
I know. Yeah.
I like.
Who do you like? 1 or 2? So it's between Rondale Moore and Chris Olave for us right now, I think.
Unless you want running back 3 with that contingent value, I put him up there.
I mean, I think we got to pick, right? Are we up here? What do we got?
Go ahead, 20 seconds. I like this. I like 3.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Do it.
Olave.
Do it. I think Olave might be their wide receiver 1 this year. So.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm going to look at that schedule.
Yeah, what's the Saints schedule look like here?
They go Atlanta. Hi.
Love it.
Cleveland, and then Philly.
Okay, so at least we got a piece of it with Atlanta.
Totally.
I like
it. It's a bring back that we totally intended to have happen.
Of course.
Bring back. Is that who came up with that word? Did Mike Leone coin bring back? Is it 1 word, 2 words, hyphenated? What are we doing there?
It's definitely a DFS term. So
maybe Mike thought of it.
It could definitely be Leone. For sure.
Okay, Adam. So let's bear down. We've got 8 picks left. What are you thinking? Like how to do this? It's best ball 20 rounds. It's got to be upside here. Correlations. We've got a couple of flags planted.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I like stacks. I like, and I like I talked yesterday. Like I don't know if I want to go too crazy on the upside because I don't want to take zeros, like at the back end of the roster. So I do like some of the safer picks that people really don't shoot for in best ball. Everybody's always shooting for that upside, but I think if you draft well in the top half of your draft, you don't necessarily need like the biggest upside. Like I would rather have, guys that are going to get you 15 when your starter gets hurt or has a bye or something. Like I don't need to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ooh, I have somebody in mind. Hang on a second. Hopefully you're sitting down. Twice tonight I've used the same. This guy has got to be still up there.
I don't hate him.
There he is.
I don't hate him.
If you like it, you can take it. If you don't, send it right back.
Right.
That would be. Oh boy, that's good. This is good. This is good. Hang on a second. I want you to see it. I want you to see it.
While Mike's doing that, after we went Olave, it went Away-Bidum, DJ Chark, Tyler Boyd, Jarvis Landry. That would have been a nice pick for us. Parker, Rondale Moore, Marquez Marcus Valdez-Scantling. All right, what am I looking at? Ooh, yeah. I like
At the
it.
top?
Yep. I already knew. I didn't even have to look any further.
Really?
Yeah.
We're totally getting him.
I like it. I like it a lot. So
you went to a soccer game tonight?
Yeah, I went to my son's soccer game. 11U. He had a goal, his third of the season. He plays striker, and he scored to put him up 1-0. The other team got the most bogus handball call at like the edge of our box, which was nonsense. They scored, and we outshot them maybe 20-1, 20-2, and lost to 2-1 because it's soccer. So that's it. But he played great, had a great time. Flew home. That was in Penfield, Mike.
Oh,
Flew home and barely made it on.
Tell me about it.
That's right. That's life. And then I took him to nobody cares. I took him to a sleepover before. It's crazy town.
That's a great feeling as a parent when the kids are old enough for sleepovers. Like, oh my gosh, I can sleep in maybe. I have golf with the Bulldog tomorrow.
Oh,
in the morning. It's gonna be cold.
I know, 60s this weekend. Come on.
It'll be 53 at tea time tomorrow. All right, Adam.
Yes.
Look at those top 5. I feel like we want to be in that top 5.
You're on deck.
Oh man. For our team, I like 3 and 4 to me are dead even because they're the same. And I think 1, 3, and 4 are all the same. I like 1, 3, and 4 before 2.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you might pick 2.
You're on the clock.
Crowder. All right.
Let's take 1.
Crowder. Okay, go 1.
Rashad White.
I like it.
Week 15, 16, 17 is a long way off. Running backs get hurt.
Yep.
We don't know how they intend to use Fournette. They did pay Fournette, and I'm definitely not down on him, but it's a long time away. It's, we'll already have done our Christmas shopping before the playoffs start in these leagues.
Listen,
we're men.
We wait till the last second. Listen, you don't have to try to explain, high upside. I think he's a high upside handcuffs. We don't have to try to explain. That's just, they are what they are. Like, they just, Tony Pollard is kind of that way, although he does have some standalone value. He does have standalone value, but like, it is what it is. We're taking a guy hoping, I know we're not allowed to say this, hoping that the starter gets hurt, and maybe, just maybe, he has some standalone value. Probably not, but we'll see. Henderson was another guy we were talking about. Just got taken.
Yep.
Galladay,
a lot of Henderson.
2 guys that are in our queue. Again, Henderson, elite handcuff, proved he could do it last year. And who knows? Maybe they show up to camp and Akers just isn't the same. And Henderson wins the job. There's that possibility with that situation too. So
I've mentioned Henderson in here with you a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think he's good enough. The offense is a dream.
Yep.
And you mentioned the Akers point. He's not dead. He's getting drafted like he's almost dead. He's getting drafted like he's somebody that is sort of a almost last ditch. Not exactly. That Madison, Henderson, not Pollard, but that sort of range. Michael Carter, those guys get picked where you're just sort of crossing your fingers. Then after that, it's rookies and handcuffs. So he's above those bottom guys, but I don't know. A year ago, everybody was very excited about Darrell Henderson with good reason. Then he was on the field and he was tremendous.
Yeah.
He's just been hurt a lot. So,
what's funny?
Bet against the injuries, but I don't like to do that.
It was around this time last year where you put me on to James Conner, and now you're doing it with Darrell Henderson. So James Conner I liked better because I thought after you brought it up, dude, like this guy's just gonna be the better back right out of the gate. I don't know if that's going to be the case with Henderson because I really think they love Akers, and a healthy Akers is fine. But is he healthy? Is he going to, the Rams are going to use one running back. Whoever the starter is, that's who they're going to use. When Akers went down, it was Henderson. When Henderson got hurt, it was Sony Michel. And then it was Sony Michel got hurt. Akers came back, and they want one guy. So, which makes it great for guys you're not taking. We didn't even take Henderson, but we're going to talk about Henderson. You want to handcuff that when they get a chance to play, they get everything. That's what you want. So all right.
Right. That's really Madison has been that player. That might be different now. Probably, but who knows? I mean, so many teams are really a puzzle, and they could be completely different the next year. You know how hard teams try to not get figured out, and they make those efforts to the fullest to not get figured out by other teams. They can toy with the media. I mean, think of the 49ers last year and what they did at running back, or in radio myself working for the Bills flagship, the number of times where, somebody is in trouble because they said a thing about a formation they lined up in at minicamp, or just this complete nonsense that, the whole way it's built makes it harder for us. And the overlying point, I think, is to just be careful what you think going year to year, especially when there's a new coach or a new motive in an organization. The Rams do not really have a new motive. I mean, the Rams won it all, so they can expect you might expect them with some confidence to be what they've been. Go about it the same way. I love number 1.
Are we on the clock? No, we're
on deck.
All right. Yeah, I'm totally cool with 1 or 2.
2 is interesting. I have never been drafting 2. But I'm not saying it's wrong.
No, I get it.
You're on the clock.
Totally get it.
Adam, want to?
You're on the clock.
I really like Stalder with Henderson and Madison there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, of course, do it. I mean, he's a fan of the show. He has to be.
He's a deep end favorite. Michael Carter.
Deep end favorite. Michael Carter. Again, we're hoping for him. He'll probably have some standalone value. And he's proven he's an RB2 when given the opportunity. So if there is an injury to Breece Hall, Carter's proven to be able to do that. So
I mean, worst case for Carter is the floor bottoms out, that he doesn't play at all.
Right.
And that probably happens if the Jets are good. If the Jets aren't good, then there's still real value in Carter, and they should act like they know that. So he could play a third down role. I'm drafting a lot of Breece Hall, almost more than any other running back. I sort of changed my tune on that, but I feel like Carter is a good player, and at this point, I want to have that contingent value
for sure.
At least the possibility of it. All right, so we are 2-4-5-2 through 13 rounds. Oh no, my computer battery started to ask questions.
Uh-oh.
The charger's up in the balcony. Charger's outside.
That's all right. How much listen, we don't need to go all 20 rounds. I mean, you know what I mean?
On the show?
Yeah. No, we definitely have to finish drafting eventually.
We should finish drafting, but maybe we cut the show short and then tweet the final draft.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go through 16 and do that.
Yeah. Okay. Works for me. We're going to do a bunch more of these and we're going to do at least 5 more of these. I'm so, on the podcast, I'm really excited to dig in, and we'll keep track of these too. Mike's got a great Excel spreadsheet he's got over there.
Oh, he does.
Where he can keep track of all these. Oh, I love it. Okay. So after we took Michael Carter, it went Tim Patrick, Pat Freiermuth, Hayden Hurst at tight end 15, Kenny Gainwell, and then Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams goes down smooth, Mike said. Daily double. Okay, what are we thinking here? I'll talk about ours. So I like what we've done so far. 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends. We're leaving tight end alone. Volume at receiver, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers through 13 rounds. I think that's not bad for a super flex. We just took our number 3 and number 4 running backs. So yeah, I like the build so far. I like the correlations. I like the stacks. There's still work to be done, but I really like pick number 5 there in the queue, Mike. I don't care when, but I really like him. Oh, I think Mike disappeared. I think he went somewhere. Yeah. So, did 5 get taken? No, 5 did not get taken. Thank God. All right. So we've got, after Jamison Williams, it went Tyler Higbee, Mike Gesicki, and Josh Palmer for the Chargers, and Jahan Dotson for Washington. The Washington Commanders? Is that what they are now? Sorry, I'm just texting to see if he fell off the face of the earth. Maybe he lost contact. Maybe he ran out of battery. Who knows? Okay. Ramondre Stevenson went after Dotson. Then it went Tyler Algier. And we are on deck here. So I get to make this pick by myself. Does he trust me? Oh, he's back. He's back. Just in time for our pick.
That's what I was thinking you would say. All right, so no on the top 2.
I like the third one. I was talking about the third one, and I'm like, wait, where the heck's Mike? I like pick 3.
You're on the clock.
3.
Is it too early for him?
Do you mind having 2 on the same team?
No, I prefer it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I got it. GP. George Pickens. Oh, I love it. Pickens and Claypool. I have said this a million times. I think Pickens was one of the most talented receivers come out in the draft. A little bit of the head case, dealt with an injury. Claypool and him could be explosive. I understand there's situations at the quarterback position. I understand there's Deontay Johnson, but in best ball, Pickens is if Pickens keeps his head on straight, I think he's gonna have a big game or two. So, Adam, Deontay Johnson is a player I'm having a very tough time with in drafts. There's a holdout and there's the contract stuff. McLaurin is also going through that. Boy, he's really sort of a bundle for me. Like I like the player in a lot of ways. I feel like he's also, though, a product of Roethlisberger's limitations, where it's just dump off short passes and that's targets and I think he was maybe never really elite. So Deontay Johnson goes in drafts in that 3rd, 4th round range. I mean, not necessarily super flex, but around a lot of good players. DJ Moore and Deontay Johnson go around the same time. And I just can't get myself to a point where I feel like he's better than those options, McLaurin and Metcalf and so on. So I'm almost never getting Deontay Johnson, but I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah, I have no Deontay Johnson. He had a really good year last year with, a pretty bad quarterback. But I feel like you said, a lot of it was like short timing routes. I mean, he also has, I realize that drops aren't a horrible thing because at least it means you're getting targets. But he does go through these. He gets the yips where he drops everything. And so, but like you said, Ben was short timing routes. I don't think it's going to be Trubisky. He's not going to be the short timer guy. He's going to be the buy time with my legs and throw the ball deep guy, which is why I like Claypool at his ADP more than Deontay Johnson at his. And that's why we like Pickens and Claypool. So I really like going Claypool Pickens here. I don't think I have any Deontay Johnson, maybe one share somewhere hiding somewhere, but
don't you kind of maybe want a little bit? I mean, what if he has 150 targets on
I get it.
On a bad team that has a quarterback with limitations? Like Deontay Johnson could, in sort of a general sense, be perfect on a team like that. But I'm not drafting him either. That's what I was saying. But I don't know. Like I can't bring myself to pick him over a McLaurin.
Right. I just don't think he'll get 150 targets with a healthy Claypool and a healthy Najee and a healthy Pickens and a healthy Freiermuth. Like, I think there's just so many weapons there. All right. Do we want to go?
Deck? Are we on deck?
We're on deck.
On deck? Are
Liz,
we on deck?
Liz loves us.
I like one.
Let's see.
You're on the clock.
You're
on the clock.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
Unless you don't want a third quarterback, I think we do it.
I want one. Who do you think gets more games? 1 or 3 or 4?
Garoppolo's not playing for San Francisco.
Right.
Pickett is going to play for Claypool and Pickens.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
First round pick.
I like it. Do it.
Kenny Pickett.
So I'm going to take Garoppolo off the queue. I'm wondering, is the other? He was taken, wasn't he? Mitch.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God. Listen to that wine.
Was that loud?
It's delicious. It has my mouth watering. Jose was asking earlier what we're or what did he ask earlier? What we were drinking tonight. He said, I said, what are we drinking tonight? Because Billy's eating wings on his podcast. Is that an homage to Buffalo? Is that what that is?
Is that trolling?
Is that trolling? I'm drinking Diet Coke, Jose. Thank you for asking. But
mine is it's a cab, California cab. I think it's called Arabella. Wait. By California, I meant the Western Cape of South Africa. At least it's Western.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. So after Pickett, it went man, this draft's flying now. Marlon Mack, Kendrick Bourne, Marvin Jones, Gerald Everett, James Robinson. So I think we had Mack in our queue. But we only got one guy left in our queue. Holy mackerel.
That's fine. I deleted a couple quarterbacks because we're definitely done there.
Yeah.
3, 4, 6, 2. Where do you want to end up? 3 picks left. Do you want a third tight end or are we going to risk it? Pitts and Kittle.
How many rounds is this, Mike?
Oh, 20. I think it's 20.
Okay.
We should have a third.
A third what?
Tight end, right?
You think? Let me see. Oh yeah, there's one I like. There's a couple I like. So as long as there's guys I like, I don't want to take one just to take one, but I just queued up 2 guys that I really like. So,
me too.
Okay, perfect. All right, I like it.
So you want to be? Somebody's already figured out what's optimal, but do you want to be like 3, 6, 8, 3?
We definitely need another running back or 2.
Yep, I agree.
I know you like him, and I like him too. You took him last night on me. I don't know. Do we want to go? Do we handcuff our running backs? Nah, probably not, but whatever. Throw him on there. Stalder had a good. If we end up taking him, Stalder had a good take on him. He'll probably even draft him. But all right. So I put some running backs on there. We got some tight ends on there. I like it. All right, let's talk about. Are we coming up here? Yeah, we're coming up a little bit, but let's talk about some people that we know. Let's talk about Brad's draft. I like what Brad did. Lamar and Fields. He went 2 quarterbacks, 2 elite quarterbacks, kind of 2 high-end running backs. He took two of the top 8 running backs, and then he went wild at receiver. Waddle, McLaurin, Bateman, Thielen, Lockett, Tony, Davis for the Jets, Corey Davis. So he definitely went with volume there. He went with quantity over quality. Not that they're bad players. And then Dalton Schultz is his only tight end.
So far.
So I like, and then his running backs are Harrison and Swift, and then he went Henderson, Madison, and Williams. I love that Henderson Madison thing that he did there. 2 top end handcuffs, because there's so many injuries to the running back position that though every time Cook gets hurt, It's so exciting when
You're
you
on
when
deck.
you
You're
have
on
Madison.
deck.
So, all right. After our pick, after James Robinson went at 11 in the whatever round we're in, it went 15-11. It went Mecole Hardman, Curtis Samuel,
You're on the clock.
Daryl Williams, David Bell, Samaje Perine, Deontay Foreman, and Brian Robinson. We are on the clock.
Adam, help.
What we need help with?
All my tabs just closed.
Okay. Do you want Gus Edwards or do you want?
You're on the
Fine,
clock.
fine. I lost everything.
Okay.
But
If
it's
we wanna
still,
run-
you can still hear me and stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, what
Yeah.
happened?
All right. Well, I'm gonna go Gus Edwards. Is that all right?
Yeah, let's wrap up because this has happened a couple times for me before in this machine, and I don't know where everything is, so I can't see a thing. Anyway.
That machine called the computer. Okay.
I'll get on my phone and we'll figure out the rest.
I like it.
Deep End FF1 will tweet the final board, and then we'll talk about it forever
and ever. And we'll be doing more of these. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.